Good evening. I'm glad that you decided to participate in our little survey. I promise to not take up too much of your time. Why don't we go ahead and get started, assuming that you're comfortable? Good. Now, we have a few preliminary questions, just some basic ones to warm up with. Starting with, what is your favorite color? Gotcha. I know it's a bit of a basic question, but like I said, these are warm-up questions, and we'll get into the thought-provoking ones soon enough. Just about 4 more of these warm-up questions, and we'll get into the good ones. Let me go ahead and take note of that favorite color of yours. I also happen to really like that color as well. Not my favorite, but still a pretty good one. And how about your favorite food? Okay. You know, I don't think I've actually had that, as surprising as it is. Okay. And your eye color? I know that I can see it. Like I said, these are just warm-up questions. Alright. Thank you. And what is your favorite time of day? Nice, nice. What is your favorite number? Nice. Mine is 64, if you care to ask. Alright, that is the end of the preliminary questions. I hope your mind is warmed up for the rest of the survey. Now, again, everything you say here is confidential and will not be shared with anyone outside of this room other than the people taking up the information. So, you don't have to worry about anything you said or you say here. It's all confidential and secure. And that said, you do not have to respond to every question if you don't want to. You can just say no, yes, or whatever you prefer. And even silence and the lack of an answer is a-okay. Whatever you feel like answering. This is supposed to be nice and calm and just a fun little survey for you. So, if you don't want to answer anything, you don't have to. Now, starting with the first actual question here. How do you like to spend your weekends? I know that's fairly basic, but we like to know. Okay. You know, I like to spend my weekends indoors. I play a lot of games. It's fun. Okay. And in a similar vein, how do you like to spend your rainy days? Yeah, I do as well. I love cozying up on a rainy day. One of my favorite pastimes. And what is your ideal camping spot? Oh, interesting. You know, personally, I would love to camp out in like an abandoned fire watch tower. I think that would be very cozy. That's just me. Alright, and before I ask this next question, I must say again that everything is confidential, and you may reveal as much as you like. Nothing can be used against you, and I won't judge in any way. That being said, what is the riskiest thing that you've done? Oh, oh, wow. Daring. Alright. And what is your fourth favorite color? Not your first, second, or even third, but fourth favorite color. You can take a second to think on this one. And while you do, I can share mine. My top favorites are orange, purple, black, and then dark foresty green. I like Halloween colors, but that fourth favorite color is always a challenging one, and I think dark foresty green is a nice fourth. You've got your answer, alright? Neat, neat. Not what I would have thought of. Interesting. Alright. If you had to change your name, and it had to be completely different from than what it was before, what would you change it to? And again, if you need time to think, that's okay. Just take your time. This is meant to be comfortable and relaxing even. Just some nice, thought-provoking questions. I'll just make a few notes here. Alright. And you've got your answer? Nice, nice. Okay. Oh. I like it. It suits you. And what is your favorite type of mint? I've answered all of these questions before, and this was a bit of a difficult one for me. Oh, I didn't even know that type of mint existed. Huh. I'll have to give it a try. Okay. Now, what is your favorite place to receive platonic physical affection? Alright. I like it, I like it. And this survey, just so you know, we, at this clinic of ours, we do personalized, relaxing sessions, and if you would let us, we could use this survey to personalize a future session if you'd prefer. Now, you don't have to, but I highly recommend them, and I think you'd enjoy it. Would you be open to that? Great, great. I'll mark that down. And again, I highly recommend them, so after this survey is complete, we'll give you a little card, and we'll probably take your number and call you in a few weeks once we have something tailored. And again, you don't have to, but if you decide to, we'd love to have you again. Continuing onward though, do you like headbands? Good, good. I know I certainly do. What about general massages? Nice, nice. And one more question in this similar vein of prompts that we have here. Do you like belly rubs? Quite the enthusiastic answer. I'd have to say I share your enthusiasm. Belly rubs are one of my most favorite things. Moving on from that realm, what is your favorite scent? Yes, scent. Again, this could be used in your next session. Maybe we'll have some candles. What do you say? I do like that scent as well. I think I actually may have a few candles already on hand for that. So it is definitely within the realm of possibilities for the next session. Alright, what is your favorite type of wood? Not tree, but wood. Alright. Interesting. I think I'd have to go for either like a classic pine or maybe a cherry wood. I'm not sure. And coming up on one of our final questions here, what is your favorite season? Season, yes. Oof. Good one. You know, I love the fall season. It's just, I can't get enough of it. The cool breeze, all the pretty colors, and not to mention that Halloween is during this time. My absolute favorite. But I'm rambling here. I think that brings us to the end of our questions. If you had to rate this survey 1 from 10, what number would you rate it? Thank you. I will certainly have this noted. And is there any other comments that you'd like to say or mention before we end this session here, or survey? Alright. I will let them know. Now, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to complete this survey. And again, if you speak with the clerk up front, they'll discuss with you about your next session, if you choose to have one. I have to say, it was very fun surveying you. You've been very kind and pleasant to work with. Now, I hope you have a good night. Goodbye.